Good morning, good afternoon. Today's the day we do a boat tour. So recently I bought a 30-foot 1974 Islander sailboat. I've had it for a couple of months and it's just been sitting out here in Oxnard, California. I'm out here in the Peninsula Yacht Marina. Let me take you on a little tour. All right, first off, let's get that paddleboard out so we have some room in there. Oh yeah, my name is Matt. I got my helper today. He's more than a helper. He's more like a son to me, this guy. This is my son. So I haven't been out here in a few weeks and I was expecting the boat to be a lot dirtier than it is. It's actually not too bad. But before I get started, I'm gonna do the outside first, and then I'll show you on the inside. Let me take you around the outside here. Boat's name is Gefion, G-E-F-I-O-N. Don't know exactly what it means. I did look it up. It's kind of like a Nordic, like an ancient Nordic goddess, I guess. I don't know. But it used to have the name on the back, but it kind of come off over the years. So main thing you might notice is that it needs a paint job. But everything is actually in pretty good working condition. I've taken it out a few times already. My boat knowledge, my sailing knowledge we're working on it, we'll say. But I've taken a few sailing lessons, so I sort of have an idea, and I have taken it out and sailed it. So I know the basics, I would say, but I got a lot to learn. But for me, it's a great starter boat because it has a brand new engine, so that's nice. And everything is actually in working condition. The old owners, it looks like that they did take it out quite often. No leaks, but everything just kind of needs to be updated. The sails probably could be replaced. Paint job, obviously. All right, so let's go up onto the bow of the boat. You can see here, I think that's a spinnaker pole, so when you're downwind sailing you can put that on. I got a rolling furler head sail, and yeah, this sail is pretty beat up. One thing you might notice is there's no anchor off the front of the boat. So like you can see there, this guy has his anchor up front, this guy, that guy there. I do not have that. Kind of the purpose. The idea of getting this boat was to get out to the Channel Islands and sail out there and anchor out there and spend some time on the islands. There is an anchor on the boat, which I'll show you later. But yeah, so right now I do not actually know how I'm going to get to the islands and anchor out there. There is chain, there is rope. I'm assuming you just throw the anchor off and tie up, cleat it here. But yeah, that's the adventure. That's the fun part, trying to figure all this out, learning how to be a boat guy. Today though, we are going to clean. We're gonna wash the outside. It's looking kind of bad. Get a lot of algae buildup. The main sail is in better condition than the head sail. I got my hatch here that goes down, opens up, gets some airflow into the boat. So we have a tiller, got the rudder down there full of growth, which needs to be cleaned off. All right, let's step inside the cabin. So this is the galley area. I have not done any cleanup here. This is as is, you know, what it's really like in here. So we got a little sink, no running water. That's our stove, gimbal stove, you see that? When you're underway, you can cook. First day that I had it, I actually started a fire on this burner here, trying to see if all that worked. It did work, but it's pretty filthy, so a fire started. But that's why we got these. Got a little oven, looking good. Bake some pies, make some cakes, some muffins. We got storage down here, pots, pans, a lot of good storage all over the boat. Just got cleaning supplies back there. Cutlery. So when I came on the boat, I got rid of a bunch of forks, a bunch of spoons and knives. I don't know what was going on in here before and why they needed so much cutlery. They must have been having some parties, I guess, but they did leave a lot of good useful stuff. Scissors, lighters, and what else we got? You know, spatulas. So clearly people were staying on this boat, living on this boat, traveling on this boat. I'm assuming it got around a bit. Got tools down here. I bought this recently to change the oil. I changed the oil a couple weeks ago. Got more pots, more pans. So yeah, that's the galley area. Over here we have a nice settee, little couch. I tried sleeping on it once. Yeah, tried. It's doable. So we're basically right here now, and a couple weeks ago we actually sailed probably about halfway to Anacapa Island. I think this is about 12.5 miles. So that's the goal, is to get to Anacapa, anchor, maybe get a dinghy and explore that island a bit. Eventually kind of get over to Santa Rosa, San Miguel. However, I heard San Miguel is quite treacherous. A lot of winds coming off of Point Conception, and like just this whole area is pretty tough sailing conditions, so you got to really know what you're doing. But in a Kappa, that's the first step, kind of get there. We went about halfway. There's an oil rig out in the middle. We sailed around it and back. Ginger chews help with the seasickness. However, I've never been seasick, not yet. Have you been seasick?
No.
I don't think we've been out long enough to really experience that. So ahead here in the front of the boats, we got our toilet, the head. It actually closes off. You can close this door, have some privacy. This toilet is a pump. It goes directly outside the boat. There's no holding tank. I've never actually used it. Apparently you're supposed to be able to pump this, fill up, it fills up with water, and somehow dump it over. Yeah, I haven't used that, but it's there. And there's actually a lot more. There's a little bit of, I don't know if that's mildew. Yeah, maybe it is. Got our shop vac, got some storage. Oh, got some toilet paper in there. Got a little window, mirror. It's rather tight in here. I'm about 6'3", so I have to kind of keep my head ducked, which is a bit annoying. I'm trying to open up this door. There we go. So that's that. You know, you're sitting on the toilet. You got this. You got a little sink. I got no water. I didn't even ask the seller if that water, the water works. I wasn't really concerned with it. Again, my concern was really just having something that I can learn on and practice and eventually get out to the islands. So it's just a starter boat. It's not my cruising boat that I'm taking around the world. So I wasn't too concerned with having, you know, water access and like using the toilet and showering and all that. But up here, back through here, is the forward cabin. I've actually tried to sleep back here a few times. It's looking pretty comfortable right now. But unfortunately for me, it's a little tight. My feet kind of hang off the edge here, and it's not completely comfortable. Open up this hatch, get some air in here. Hold on a sec. So yeah, got a nice hatch. Get some good airflow, which is nice because usually the wind does come from this direction. Right now, we're facing west, and there's usually a good breeze that comes in through here and kind of goes out through the boat. So that's nice. We got some storage back here that doesn't want to open, so I'm not going to mess with it. Back here we got some hangers. Again, the previous owners left a bunch of stuff. I mean, all these hangers shows me that they were actually, you know, really doing stuff on this boat, which is cool. And they kept pretty good care of it. Up here, I'm just kind of using this as like storage. I got my paddleboard bag. I got some other like dive gear, like snorkel gear, stuff like that. More sails. This VHF radio doesn't work, so I went out and bought this handheld VHF. We got depth meter, little storage locker. Got all our life vests here. Just keep extra oil. Just the oil pump. Got a little radio.
Visit a local branch and become a member. It's fast and simple.
Yep.
Federally insured by NCAA.
That's basically our boat. We have out here, and the bilge is looking good. A little bit of water in there. We've had a lot of rain recently, and the bilge kind of filled up, and the pump actually kicked on, which was nice. So that's working. Oh, we got some more storage. I don't know what we got back here. A light. Back through here, we have more line. We have chain. Keep my additional tools down here. So, oh yeah, I was gonna show you the anchor that we have. So back up here, out in the boat, down in here, the engine room. We got our anchor, 2 of them. I think those are called Danforth anchors. Got a little safety thing to throw over. It's got mold on it, a little extra foam. And then our engine. It's a good looking engine. I think it's 3-4 years old. So, whoever bought this before was either planning on staying, but they redid all the through holes, put a brand new engine in, and then it was not abandoned, but I think it was given to a charity center, and then someone contacted a boat seller to sell it to them. So I found it on Craigslist, and I had looked at multiple boats before, but every boat that was kind of in the price range that I was looking for had, you know, an additional, you know, $5,000 to $10,000 that you would have had to put into the boat just to get it operational. So when I came across this boat, seeing the engine and kind of, you know, other than cosmetic stuff, how well it was kept, I knew immediately that I should get this boat. So yeah, that's what I did. I want to turn the engine on and show you how it sounds, what it looks like. Yeah, so let's start this bad boy up. I think I got to go to battery 2 to start. Because my sailing knowledge and experience is minimal right now. I wanted to make sure I had a really good, properly working engine. And again, that was one of the reasons that I chose this boat, because of that engine right there. So it gives me a little more confidence, security, knowing if I'm taking my son out or whoever out, we're gonna be able to make it home if we can't sail back. So it feels pretty good to know that we got something reliable here to keep us safe out in the water. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it running for a few more minutes, just because it's been like a month or so since I've had it on, and yeah, we'll just let that go, warm up.
Dropped his brush. Get a little bit right here.
Here, you want to try to get this on? I'll turn the water off real quick and then screw that on. Alright, just to warn you, that thing doesn't work very well.
So what does that mean?
You're about to find out.
Ah. What are you talking about?
Oh, that works. Okay.
Well, my scarves are getting wet.
What about your boat shoes? Are they gonna be okay getting wet?
Yeah.
His Yeezys. All right, fill up that bucket. Let me put some soap in there. Hey! Playing games. All right, fill up that bucket. You what? Well, that's the end of this video, and if you turn to this channel thinking it's like a full-time sailing channel, like I quit my job and I'm gonna go sailing around the world, that is not this channel. This is more of a diary journal entry into, you know, me becoming a sailor. I would like to sail around the world one day, but as of right now, I got 2 jobs. This guy's in high school and not a whole lot of free time, so we'll see. We'll just kind of document this as we go and see where it takes us. But I think that's it. You got anything you want to say?
No, I don't.
Thanks guys for watching, and maybe we'll make another one. See you next time.